My name's Jenny, and I'm going to be doing a update for you because it's April. So I thought I would give you a little whispered chat. If I'm quiet, you can probably hear the rain outside. It's absolutely bucketing down today. I had really hoped to get out into the garden and do a few gardening videos because I've started a couple, but unfortunately I don't think I could even get out to the shed at the moment. Some of our pathways flood a little bit when it rains a lot, so I'm not even going to attempt it. In fact, I'm not going to attempt a huge amount today. I am in my pyjamas and I've got the fire going and candles lit, and I think the only thing that I'm really going to do today is make some food and probably just watch some YouTube videos. I am of course drinking tea, herbal tea today. This is actually a new one. If I can find the little thing, and it's a bucket tea and it's lemongrass and ginger, which I really like. This is only my second tea bag of it, so I pounced upon it in the shop the other day because I really like teas that are quite warming and almost spicy. So so April 2021. I've been making videos for you again. I've been doing quite a lot of it actually. When I posted my update video the other day, I didn't expect to get so much of a response from you guys. I kind of figured that you'd all forgotten about me. But I was really just uploading that for the few that often comment on my videos, sort of, year after year asking where I was. So I felt that I needed to give you guys an update, and then suddenly because of the response, I got so inspired. So I've started making videos again, which I definitely wasn't planning for. So this month is a really annoying month. Normally April means I'm making lots of salads and we're eating outside and I can get all my plants in the ground and all my seeds started. But it's been very, very wet, far too wet to put anything in the ground, and we had snow last week on the 7th, which is unheard of in the south of France at this time of the year. So that's been madness. It's been super annoying actually, because I've got my tomatoes started and they're ready to go, and they're sort of all in their pots getting a bit root bound. So that's kind of annoying, but hopefully next week. I say next week because we've still got a whole week of rain, and if today's anything to go by, then it's just so much rainfall. We also laid our grass seed because basically when we bought this house, it's on it's kind of like a house plopped into a field, but when we purchased the house, the grass was sort of up to here. We had to get a guy in with a strimmer to take it all down for us, because it needed some serious machinery to do so. And then we've sort of maintained that grass for a really long time, but it's not really grass, it was just weeds, and so it was green but none of it was grass. So what we did was we hired a machine when it was dry last month, turned all the soil over. I think the name in French was like a scarificateur or something. Turned the whole thing over, which is a large area, and then we put all of our seed down. really, really dry. So and then we were trying to like keep it watered with automatic watering system. I don't think that was working. And then we put the fertilizer down. Then we put the seed down. Yeah, sorry, I've already said that. And then we've had all this rain, which is obviously great. But then it snowed, so it must have got very cold, and I just don't know. I hope it wasn't a complete waste of time and money. But yeah, sorry if you can hear my washing machine. It's extra loud today. In fact, I'm going to go and stop it. Sorry about that. Wouldn't have been so loud if I'd closed the door. When we did have one day of good weather, we put a whole load of rocks around some borders that we're going to make into flower beds. So at least next week I can go to the garden centre, and my plan is to put lots of like rosemary and lavender and all different types of lavenders in. I hope that rain's not too loud and annoying for you. Sounds wonderful for me. Yeah, I went to the garden centre last year and we weren't ready to plant, which was really annoying. And then they had all these beautiful blue, purple, and they even had white lavender. So I'm really excited about getting that in and then sort of showing you what it looks like, because my garden doesn't look like much at the moment. So so I wrote a little list of things I actually wanted to catch up with you about, but so we're in April, aren't we? So France is in another wave of COVID, so we're locked down, although we're not really locked down. You're allowed to go to work, although they say you should work from home. You're allowed to leave your house for as long as you want within a 10-kilometre radius without any attestations. So basically you can do whatever you want. But non-essential shops are closed. But I mean, that doesn't matter to me, because I mean, I like bookshops and garden centres and they've remained open. So my kids are off school. They've brought the holidays forward and we've been homeschooling. But as you can probably hear, one of them's gently coughing in the background. She's been sick anyway, not with COVID, just a general bug. We've had chickenpox and a cold to contend with over the last couple of weeks, which has been so much fun. But that doesn't really change a huge amount for me anyway, being on lockdown, because I don't leave my house that often anyway. I'm very much a homebody and I like to stay here, and I'm very crafty, so that's my idea of fun anyway. So I wouldn't normally be out, and I'm not a going out and shopper. I like to do my shopping online for clothes and stuff, because I get impatient in shops and I hate the trying it on business and don't like queues. So yeah, I do everything online. And then so that's where we are with that. And so we're 4 months into the year. I haven't started on my resolutions yet. Oh, I only have one resolution. My mum came to stay with me at Christmas, which was really special because we hadn't seen her for a full year due to COVID. So she flew out on Boxing Day and was here for 5 days. Thank goodness, because since then she's obviously been admitted to hospital, which I think I told you guys in a previous video. But she's fine. She's back home now, but she does have to have open heart surgery soon. So she brought with her my grandmother, her cookbook. Not my grandmother. Sadly, she passed away when I was 11. Her cookbook, which is full of all these recipes and this incredible handwriting. Yeah, it's beautiful. So my New Year's Year's resolution was I took a whole load of photos of a lot of the recipes and I was going to recreate them. But what I didn't quite, so as I was going through it, because it was quite a lot to go through, all the pages are like orange and stained. They're over, some of them are over 100 years old because they were my great grandmother's. What I didn't realise was that there's sort of a lot of recipes for during the war. So I'm like looking at the ingredients list and it looks revolting. There's a lot of stuff for like I don't know, maybe they're things that were in fad back then, but like all the cake recipes call for margarine. My husband likes margarine, I don't like it, I like butter. But yeah, I don't know, I went through the recipes and I was like, oh, I'm not sure how good that's actually going to be. But I will do it. I will try and do one next week. And I think it would be quite a nice thing to actually upload for you guys as well, so that you can have the recipe if you ever wanted it, if they're any good. Who knows? My grandma was a really good cook, so fingers crossed. That some of them are nice. So that was my New Year's resolutions. I didn't really have any others. I did my first workout in 7 years this morning. One of the Joe Wicks ones. To be honest, not even for my benefit. I did it for my husband and for my kids. Like, they can't go outside because of the weather, and they are just running and running and running and running and running. Especially my little 1.5-year-old boy. So I thought, okay, let's get that on and do that in the living room and tire them out. So that has tired them out. So he's asleep. My middle one is watching TV, and my eldest is doing her homework, which is why I have a few quiet minutes to talk to you guys. I wanted to try and do, because I have no rhyme and reason within my day. There's no rhythm, there's no structure. So I thought I'd try and do something a little bit more structured when it comes to my videos, and try and do like a whispered update for you, one per month, just to tell you what's going on in my life. Mainly just to have something to talk about while I whisper. Because when I watch whisper videos, I couldn't care less what the content was. It's just all about having someone there. And to try and do a cooking one once a month. To try and do a show and tell of something in my house once a month. And then, did I say roleplay? I need to get back into doing a roleplay because a lot of people are asking, and I'd really like to do one, but I guess I'm just a bit nervous. I was nervous back then too. But yeah, so. And then to try and then like have a trigger. It's just giving me something to do. I'm really enjoying it because usually I cook for hours a day. I don't make life easy on myself. I like to cook everything from scratch, so I literally have a job of like a personal chef within my house because I'm cooking all day. So I've decided to cut down a bit on that and film instead, because I feel very nourished doing so. So a lot of you probably think I'm doing this because you guys have asked for them, which is obviously part of it, but mainly it's for me. I've been so much happier. I've just been so happy. I've got a real spring in my step since I've been filming again and reconnecting with you all. So thank you for watching my videos and for commenting, because I like to hear from you. So and sadly enough, that really is it. I don't have anything else to share with you because there's nothing else happening. It's a bit of a month for like planning. May will be ridiculous, I imagine. The weather will be nice. I'll be in the garden all day, and hopefully, well, we have a swimming pool. I'll try and show you, but it's a bit of a mess. I don't want to make loads of noise. Oh, you can't see anyway. Can you see? Well, there is a swimming pool out there that we had built last year, and it would be really nice to get in it, but it's far too cold. Yeah, so as I said, like, I love reading your comments and replying to you, so it would be lovely if you could write a comment. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, because I'm putting out videos quite often. And yeah, I just hope that you have a lovely day, and don't know what your weather's like, but if it's rainy, get cozy and enjoy your day, and if it's sunny, enjoy the sunshine.